On this episode of On the Road, Rock and his family are hunting opening weekend of duck season in Louisiana. This is a family tradition, and the whole family looks forward to spending time in the blind every year. On the Road starts now.
Many years now, actually decades, my dad and I and the family have been opening weekend hunting in Lake Pearl in Hesmer, Louisiana.
This is strong.
You think?
Look how dark it is.
Want some more?
That's better. That's good.
Better?
Yeah.
It's our roots, it's our family, it's our tradition, it's what we do.
Well, I'm sitting on a bar stool, baby, thinking about you. I don't wanna lose you, darling.
There's some motor oil this morning.
2016 we killed what, six man limits for the whole first split, I think, every day.
Yeah,
Just
we did
about.
well that day, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of gray ducks, a lot of teal. We did real good.
So what was hunting season like last year over here?
Well, like everywhere else, it was slow. The water was high. It was warm.
There wasn't no ducks.
Though duck hunting has been a bit slow in the family ring the past few years, it isn't just about how many ducks get killed. Just spending time in the blind, getting away for the morning, clearing your head, enjoying the great outdoors. It's really kind of a reset button.
I know you heard about my new waterfowl company.
Yeah, cut.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten anything for you yet, so there's a little something for you to put in the blind whenever you get ready to go for your shells.
Boy, no doubt. That's awesome.
In 2019, I purchased cup waterfowl, so I brought a whole bunch of swag and gear for the whole blind to look at, have fun with, test out the durability for the season, and give us good quality control product measures.
How old are you? How many? That many? Yeah, well, Papa was that many when he went hunting the first time, so you're going younger than what Papa did.
Though it seems like yesterday, I can remember taking each one of my girls on their first hunt. But now that I'm getting a little older, it's time for me to take my grandsons on their first hunt.
Well, with my Papa, but it wasn't in a nice big line like what we going in. Times have changed a little bit. Whenever we went, it was in a little 14-foot boat with a little blind on it, and that was about it. Had to go out a lot earlier, hunting public land. Now at least we have the ability to go here close to Dad's house and go in what I call the family ring now. So got to introduce it to them young and let them have fun and show them about the good times and let them love going out and doing it and wanting to go back for more. So that's what we're going to do this morning.
Duck hunting is a family tradition that dates back many generations in my family. My grandfather hunted in Lake Pearl, his dad hunted in Lake Pearl, my dad, myself, my kids, and now my grandsons. We will continue this tradition because it's just fun.
Tell you what, it is really hard to beat the feeling of watching ducks come right into the decoys.
Put it right in the middle. I tell it like it is, 'cause this ain't no riddle. And I like it when I really like it.
This little guy was born to be a duck hunter. He got up without hesitation. In fact, he was up before me. He stayed by my side the whole hunt.
That good?
Had a blast. Even participated in eating some of our crazy duck blind treats.
I always bring some Vienna sausage to the blind.
I like it when
Man, I haven't seen an opening day this good in many years here. Don't go anywhere. We got more to bring to you from the bite.
Just like that. But we're gonna make a good gravy tonight, yeah.
want you to notice when I'm not around. Want you to feel sad and all alone. Want you to sit and stare.
What a great first day. The ducks were coming in and we were knocking those babies down.
To the bone. Well, I want you to feel dark and cold.
Look, I got two little things left, and it still don't go down. Either my ears are too short or my head's too long.
Just like a glove. Oh, baby, then you know that you're in love. Oh, baby, you're in love. Want me to be everything that you need.
We came in not expecting to necessarily kill a complete limit because there was a bunch of us. We were coming in to kill enough to cook for supper. And let me tell you, we did that plus.
We were warming ourselves. I had a little burner, and I had it like right here, about on the edge of the blind right here.
One of the greatest things about duck hunting is actually hearing stories like Mr. Glenn, an old duck hunter who's been doing it his whole life. Hearing stories about him and his adventures, that's what it's about, man.
And we were warming ourselves, and back in the day, Dad and them had a cotton gin, and they had bagging. It had a little string, like just kind of like this, hanging down. And the burner was right here. We were warming ourselves like that. Ah, boy, it was nice. And all of a sudden, I looked like that string at the bottom right here, it lit up. I wasn't thinking nothing about it. I'm saying it was pretty. That son of a gun started going up like the string like that. And when it got to the top where the bagging was kind of hanging over the edge of the blind right here, it did boof. It's like you would have threw some gasoline on it.
Now that we've killed our limit for the day, it's time to get back to Dad's house, get them cleaned up, and get ready to prep a good old duck gravy.
Great time, got to spend it with my dad, my wife, my daughter, some good friends, some cousins, and even my little grandson.
59.
We're gonna start making the gravy too. Rock is, if he ever gets up,
Hey, look, trust me, I've eaten their food, and they know exactly what they're doing.
Turn back in time, take me back, I'll be right.
Welcome me.
All right, Dale over there visiting. As for me, I'm coming to watch the LSU game just a little bit. I want to make sure they whoop up on Arkansas before I go have some fun and celebrate. We had a great opening morning, cooked a great meal, and passed a good time. Now it's time to see what day 2 has in store for us. Do that? Okay, now put it in your mouth and put your lips around it tight and do that. But blow, like that, watch. Blow harder, but just like that. There weren't quite as many ducks on the second day.
Some days it's good, some days it's not. Hopefully it'll get a little better.
Let me tell you, we were still knocking them down. And passing a good time in old duck blind. While we were over in Lake Pearl putting a smackdown on them, my cousin Dale, he's over at Calabas doing some of the same at his duck camp.
Today I'm gonna be doing a hunt out of a blind I made with handmade decors I made, my own pirogue I made, my cane calls I made, and it takes a lot of time and preparation to do this kind of stuff. But this is how it was done in around 1900 era.
My cousin Dale, he's got to do it a little bit different. He loves doing it the old school, traditional duck hunting style.
Market hunting went on for a strong 80 to 100 years with no seasons or limits. Then there was a big decline in waterfowl. So in 1900, the Lacey Act was passed to bring wildlife under federal regulations. Then in 1908, the state came out with a $10 market hunting license. And in 1912, a daily bag limit came out 25 ducks a day, and the season was 115 days long. Then in 1918, market hunting was banned, and they came out with a 90-day season. The feds took control and had a 25 ducks per day and a 90-day season in 1932. Then in 1935, live decoys was banned, and the first duck stamp came out in the 1934-35 season.
You know, Dale is really big about doing things the traditional way. He really loves the history behind things.
This gun is a 1906. It's a Marlin Model 19S. They made these for 2 years, 1906, 1907. This was used in the market hunting era, and I'm still using it today. These guns is tough as nails. In 1900, the average price for shotgun shells was 35 cents a box. This was around $7 a case. In the 1900 era, in the market hunting days, most of the people that market hunted had dugout pirogues, and therefore they used only about a dozen of decoys. All they had was wooden decoys then, because it was hard to take in and out the transportation. So most of the ducks was killed with over a dozen of decoys, and but they had a lot of ducks back then. But I want to show you something I learned from an old Frenchman. If you want to make a pull string, you take a cypress root round bottom decoy, and watch it this. Watch the action this duck has.
Pay attention, boys and girls. Here's a little duck hunting history lesson.
They came out with 2 3/4 around the 1920s. Most of these ducks was killed with 2.5-inch shells.
Stay with us. We're going to be right back in the blind for some more awesome duck hunting action.
The grind is more than just making a turkey call or decoy. The grind is our passion, our life. Years of learning to hunt. Making mistakes and applying hunting knowledge takes us to the lowest of lows and the highest of highs when getting that gobbler. And our 2020 lineup is no different. The Hunting Fellowship drives the grind team to make the best products we can. We assure you our products are built with quality and most of all, with passion. Let us be part of your tradition and create a legacy that will last a lifetime. We are the grind.
So far, it's been a good hunt. We're hoping that we're gonna beat some more birds today. We some diehard duck hunters and going again. We love it.
The last day of our hunt, I had to wrap things up and get back to work. I promise you this will continue to be a tradition in my family as long as I'm alive and hopefully for many future generations. You know how many ducks we got to kill this morning? Look, this many. That and that. A 3 and a 0. 30.
Yeah.
I don't want to give y'all a chance to shoot. If I would have shot, though, I would have killed it. Like that, you know, y'all got a chance to shoot.
Yeah, Dad. I guess you got jokes now, right? Now that's what I call going out with a bang.
Why are you soft now?
Oh, he is soft.
What?
Soft like a pillow.
Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah.
So what we got right here is our Texas rigs. They're 42 inches long and they come in a 6-pack. Makes it real easy for when you put your decoys out. Got a quick swivel attachment that you attach your decoy to. So through the front hole, reattach it and you're good to go. Weighted kill decoy so that when you chunk them out, they always turn over the right way. You ain't got to worry about them turning upside down. As you can see, very beautiful, pretty colored decoy. Take a lot of time to put a lot of detail and coloring into the decoy. Well, that's a wrap for us out here in Hesma for the opening weekend of duck season 2019. 3 excellent days of hunting. We got a bunch of birds, killed about 80 birds total. One of the cool things about these cases, they made it, look, when you're done with it, you triple fold it, see that? Easy storage.
We're in the mud a lot. We put these buggies through a lot. But when it comes to parts, I rely on Super ATV because they are the best.
When it comes to parts, we trust Super ATV to keep us rolling.
Super ATV products set the bar for strength, performance, and durability. As you can see, we kind of sort of got stuck. But let me tell you, it was my dad's highlight of the day. Nothing better than him having to come pull his son out, getting stuck, you know what I mean?
He's excited right now, I promise you that. And you can see this morning, my tire patch right here and a patch right there. 2 feet over. The old cypress stump hole right there, and I zigged and should have zagged. And
I think it's a lot easier to go by boat myself.
Go for round 2 because I want to go wash off this bike so we can get all the mud off of it.
Now that's what I call a good old-fashioned Cajun car wash.
Just like in many years past, this hunt, this trip, this weekend instilled many memories in my life, and my dad's life, and my kids' life, and now in my grandson's life. Get your family out in the great outdoors, have a blast, and make memories.